Alright, here's the seats. I took a bunch of pictures to put up. Do a little quick video. He's going to tear them all down. We're going to glass bead them, get rid of the paisley. All the leathers came in. I'm going to get all these glass beaded and stripped and cleaned off. And we'll get them up to my upholster and get all the seats all sewn in and get that taken care of. But the springs all got to be addressed. And yeah. Harlan's new there, and he gets to do all those little coils.
Thousands of little coils. It'll be fun. I also get to do thousands of little hog rings and staples.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
I'm looking excited, or I'm getting excited.
George likes doing that. You'll see George in videos doing a lot of seats with me. Not bad. It's just timely. Just clean all that shit and get all the old funk smell. It's all rotten smelling. Told you you'd taste it in your mouth.
I definitely taste it in my mouth.
Yeah, I told you. It's just old rotten. That's dust and it's nasty.
Sweat and dead skin cells and
Yeah. Old farts. Well, we'll show you as we get them all stripped down and clean. It's nice out, so we're just working outside. What'd you say? It smells like a bike seat.
Yeah.
That's because it's had somebody's butt on it for a long time.
That's not what I meant. Smells like I'm going to repurpose the stuff that's not original and some of the original stuff for a bicycle seat.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can have that old paisley with, what's that, pheasants?
No, I'll be alright without the paisley.
Okay. It's sweet. Well, there you go. He's still out there pulling the stinkiness out of the seat.
Yeah, he's de-stinking it. Almost there.
All the other ones are stripped down. That's the last one to get all the old burlap out of each one and cut it all out. It's stinky.
Mm.
Alright, these had a couple cracks in them. I ended up having to weld all through here, and you see where I quick did some welds, just cleaning them up and gonna just grind off and clean up the edge. These were all dismantled, glass beaded, and getting ready to put in epoxy and paint. So that's what I'm doing here, and Harlan's in the paint booth getting stuff ready. What I'm doing here is I have the 37 Chrysler fuel tank. I laid out some lines on it. If you look at the full tank, it's got some big dents in it, some crease lines, some different parts in it. It has a different part. Somebody put some res here. There's a hole or something here. There's a few different dents in it. Well, to try to save the original fuel tank, which is pretty hard, feels pretty solid still. What we're going to do is we're going to strike two lines down it right here. And we're going to cut the fuel tank open across the top of it. What that's going to do is provide us access to work all the dents out, fix any of the holes from the inside out, remove, this side is all covered in dents and body putty. Remove all of that, we'll glass bead it, clean it all up. And most likely we're going to cut it right across this end, about same as we're doing the sides, about 3/4 inch off the end. We're going to do a 3/4 inch cut off of the end. And this is the top of the fuel tank. Now when we get done, we'll put a couple pieces in it and we'll weld it all back down. And grind it out and smooth it up. Won't be able to tell. A couple little stitch lines, and it is the top of the fuel tank. So when it's back in placed in the car, you see from this angle and all the way around to the bottom. So the main thing is address these big dents, all this beat up area, and clean it up. Yeah, take the rods off. We'll bend these little pins out and pop them out.
Take the
Yeah, take the shaft out, take this little plate off.
Okay.
We'll paint these and this all individually. I'll polish this.
Okay.
And then this we can put in PRR and get it to upholstery. We also probably want to take and, yeah, we'll take both of these out here and take our seat rails off and clean them. And we'll do them the same. We'll caddy them.
Okay. Okay.
This, George, you want to see where I'm taking it off, but they're just the two rods and they pop right out of the hole. Well, here's a bunch more parts getting ready to be done. I know you've seen a lot, but there's a lot of different things every week being done, every couple of days, finding out all the black pieces. So these are a bunch of things getting ready to be taken. The other side was all done and taped off, and we flipped them all over. But just giving you a quick, and you come back out here. Harlan's out here taping away, going over all kinds of other stuff. So. Plenty moving on. So, George, you gonna grow to be a really old fart now?
Yes.
Oh, we'll see. So, I mean, it's just curiosity. I mean,
I don't know.
you want to get your pilot's license?
Depends.
On what?
Depends on if I do want to fly. I don't know.
Well, this area was really badly pitted, so we blasted it, got all the rust out of the pits, then we epoxy primed it and sealed it, and then I sanded that, and now I've filled the pits with body putty, metal glaze, whatever you want to call it, and then I'm going to sand it smooth and prime the whole area, and it should come out like glass.
I'm just making up all these stainless lines, made up new lines for this side, made up new lines for this side, just getting them bent into place, getting ready to fit them all in. Trying to get her done. Snugging everything up, lining it all up, getting everything fitting really good. Just gonna shape it a little bit here and there over things. And we're just gonna push it down and shape it up a little bit more. It's got a little fastener, it goes right here, another one back here on two places, and it has another one on that end. So it will be snug in place right here and here. Looks real good. That is her. Alright, here I've been doing some assembly on the frame, motor and everything in, making lines, changing and putting all new brake lines, fittings. Just wanted to run it down. I haven't been doing a lot of videoing this week. I've just been so busy with making everything. And there's all the lines that I've been making this week. And You know, the lines down here through the side, all the way up here. Been doing assembly on all the different pieces on it. A lot of components been being painted and all this week, and I just been mainly working on this and assembling all these pieces and getting all the lines made and all the parts assembled. But there's just to show you some of the things that are getting put together, and everything being assembled on the brakes and the lines. Now the rubber lines, I have to run out and have them hydraulically pressed and finished up. But the front suspension ought to be finishing up next week. I've gotten everything lined up. I'm going to be dropping the body onto the frame real soon. The only line left to make is going back to the fuel tank. So there you go. And that's a big crate going up for the interior. That's all the seats and everything else, and then the leather's headed up there. And when we get her undone, I'm trying. We'll be headed up there with the body. So